Hello again, Year 4. Hope you're all doing great, and I'm going to now talk you through Wednesday's lesson. So on the home learning timetable, we're starting with maths as usual. You're carrying on with time. You're going to be looking at the idea of AM and PM. So you're going to be looking at, first of all, what do those terms mean and what do they represent. So they're all part of we use them as part of our measurement of time, and you need to look at other words such as dawn, dusk, morning, afternoon, evening, night, sunrise and sunset. So all those words are used in our vocabulary when we're talking about times of the day, and they all fall into part of AM and PM. And so you're looking at which ones are part of AM and which ones are part of PM. You're thinking about different things that you would do in the AM and do in the PM. There's a link talking through that you can watch if you want to. You don't have to watch that, but it is there for you to click on if you want to. But the main focus of the lesson is just knowing that certain things tend to happen during AM, which is the morning, and certain things happen in the PM, which is obviously the afternoon and evening time. And you need to think about where the cut-off is between AM and PM as well. There's a worksheet attached to that to click on and work through as well. So if you do that for maths, and then in English, it's carrying on with information text. You're going to be thinking about those features again that we looked at in Tuesday's lesson, but you're now going to think about why information text have those features. So why do they use a contents page? Why do they use subheading? Why do we have a glossary? What does the glossary do? What's the purpose of it? There's again a worksheet embedded into the home learning document, so if you click on that and use that home learning timetable to get up the worksheet that you need. Then in the afternoon you're going on to history. Now last week you had a general overview with a comprehension about the Vikings, looking at the Vikings. What we might have also learned if you've been reading up on the Vikings is initially they came over to Great Britain to carry out raids, so take things from different places such as monasteries, and then they returned back to the countries that they were living in at that time. And then left Britain alone for a while, but then a good period of time after that they returned to then invade to try and take over Britain. So once they had invaded and took over Britain, they obviously set up their way of life within Britain. So your job is to try and research Viking life and what it was like there. So what were their homes like? Did they live in villages, towns? What sort of things did they have? What sort of tools did they have? What did they eat? So the general life of a Viking. What clothes did they wear? Did they have any gods, or what religion did they follow? So anything you can find out about the Vikings' way of life. There are 3 links attached to that home learning grid which you can click on. If you aren't able to click on the actual links, if you just type in Viking Life Key Stage 2, and there should be some good links come up, such as the ones on the BBC and also a website called Primary Homework Help. Make sure obviously if you're using the internet you get permission from your adults first. Once you've carried out a little bit of research, I'd like you to then write that up. You might include some labelled pictures as well. You might decide to break down Viking life into smaller subheadings such as Viking homes, Vikings clothes, Vikings diet, and any other things you can think of. So Viking religion, so anything you can think of, use that as an extra subheading. So you can have all that under the main heading of Viking life, the different subheadings, and writing up some of that information you've found out all about the Vikings' lives in Great Britain. Okay, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.